So if you know me, we're just gonna jump right into it. So I'm clicking on this because, as you can see, I have multiple books in here. This one, I transferred over from Amazon KDP to IngramSpark. So as you can see, all this information is not filled out because they automatically transferred it over. This is the paperback. So if you buy your own ISBN and you do a book on Amazon KDP, you can transfer it over to IngramSpark, and I'll do another video on that. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. I did already start filling out information before I decided, hey, why not make this a video? But this one, I'm trying to make it into a hardcover because if you did not know, Amazon, you got to have, I think, a minimum of 70 pages for a hardcover. So as you can see, I already filled out my information. This is my ISBN that I bought. If you don't know where to get your ISBN, it does say from Boker, and I will do a video on that. But Boker should be the main place you get your ISBN. You fill out all this information. The only thing I use AI for is my images because I can't draw. But anywho, so you fill out all this information. My imprint is my publishing company. If you don't have a publishing company, you'll just put your name. For the full description, I do suggest, if you don't write this out, of course, have ChatGPT help you because there have to be a minimum of 200 bytes. So if you don't have that minimum, it will not let you continue to the next spot. So here you fill out the book information. Hardback books are expensive. So as you can see, I'm filling out the lowest one as possible. I really want premium, but it costs so much. As you can see, just the color 50, which I might change it to color 70. It'll be super expensive. Like it's $7.43 to print one book. So yeah. So you just put your book cost here. I'm just playing with the price. I was playing with the price. I think I'm gonna do this $18.99 or $19.99. I do have 40%. They do suggest that your wholesale discount is 55%. I think I end up going back and changing this to 55%. Because that is the preference for like bookstores and whatnot to buy your book because it will be sold to them in bulk. As you can see, this will be your compensation, which is wow. Now, these numbers do confuse me. Not the numbers, but it's different. Like my other book, Little Cat Blue, the price is different. So, not my retail price, but the price of printing the book and my compensation on the book is different from this. So I was like, okay, they doing their own thing. But anywho, but play around with the prices, see if it's something that you would like. Now, you do not have to make the wholesale discount 55%. You can put something in there, but I think it can't be no lower than 40%. And as you can see, you'll have to click the little things that say I do agree. I understand that applying a discount less than 55%, you have to click all this because it won't let you go to the next step without you doing that. And as you can see, you have to literally click all of it. I forgot to do it because if you do this and then you save it and come back, sometimes it does delete it. That's why I didn't do it because in my mind, I'm like, I already did this. Now here we're going to upload. So we're going to make sure that our pictures are the size that it needs for the inside. If you did not know, I use Canva for my picture book. So to make sure you know what size, you'll go to Tools and Resources. This is in IngramSpark. And then you see where it says File Creation Tools. You can click on whatnot to see whatever you need to see. and just scroll down. I don't feel like knowing how to scroll down, so I'm just going to search for it here. And it'll show you whatever size your book is on the left side. On the right side is what your, if you have bleed, what the inside need to be. My book is bleed. So I'm going to Canva because I am adding a page. So when you open the book on my paperback, it's a white page. For this one, when you open the book, I want it to be that page to be the first page and then go on. Please check your stuff. I learned the hard way. Please check your stuff multiple times. So make sure when you download it, make sure you save this. You change this to PDF print, flatten, and for the professional printing. And you're just going to download it and you're going to save it to whatever. And then we are going to make sure we go to IngramSpark and upload it. And I'm just going back to make sure, because sometimes when I click for it to save download settings, sometimes it doesn't. And I just want to make sure this is correct, because I've had so many issues with IngramSpark. Like, whoo. So, going back to IngramSpark, now we're going to go to upload. Here is the cover. So I already had this cover page for my little cat Blue from when I uploaded into IngramSpark. So this was already in Canva, and I'm just going to delete the pictures and put my Halloween book pictures up here. However, if you don't have this, I'm going to show you how to get this. And if you want it to bleed, make sure it cover up the blue parts. Make sure it cover up everything. So here I'm just putting my pictures, making it to the size it needs to be. And then I'm just not going to show y'all this whole process. But basically, this is how I did it. Now, let's say you never uploaded into IngramSpark, and we're just going to show you how to get to that. So you're going to go to Tools and Resources, and you see here, you're just going to click on Cover Template Generator. You'll put your ISBN, your trim size, basically your size of your book, and I'm just going to, at this point, I'm just trying to find mine. You're going to put if it's black or white or color, the page size. So basically, the information that you was doing when you first put it in, you'll put this in. I am using PDF files because once you download your images from Canva, it turns to PDF files. And then you'll put your email address in, and it will email you that template I was doing. So now that you have your template, all your files, we are going to go to upload. So I already put stuff in here. Press continue and it'll do its little thing. Now, this next part, I've never had like uploaded files without getting this. It's not a big deal because there is no real error. So once you download it and go through the files, you might have one or two with like red around it, a yellow box, but it's not a real issue, and honestly I don't know how to fix it. You see that? Like, I don't know why it'd be on certain pages. I'm like, whatever, I'm just making sure everything lines up the way I want it to, if it look right, besides that issue, you see it again, that I can't fix. Now, once you go through it, make sure it's to your liking. You can press this, basically saying like you want IngramSpark to go ahead and fix it. You agree with that. And then you'll come to this page for your book submission. Now, here is where it'll tell you, basically, once you submit it, you okay it for it to go into distribution. But it won't go into distribution now, because you will get an email after this. Like maybe, I think it's like maybe 2 days, you'll get another email. For an email for you to go check it. This I don't like, because you don't like let's say you got your email, you checked it, it automatically goes to distribution. Like, you don't get a chance to look at it first before it goes into distribution, and I don't like that. So yeah, that's one of the major things I don't like about IngramSpark. I like with Amazon KDP, you do have that chance to get your author copy before anybody else can buy it. But anywho, so now once you get your email saying congratulations, it's ready for your approval, that email can take like maybe 2 days. You'll go back into IngramSpark, and here I'm just showing, like, if you sell books, this is where, and it's sold from IngramSpark, this is where it'll show. And when I say from IngramSpark, not the website, this was actually from Amazon. I actually bought Little Cat Blue, the hardcover, myself just to see it, because author copies can take so long, and I did not like it. But anywho, you have to go back and approve your title. Once you get the email, you go in and you have to download it again to proof it. And you can either download it or you can email it to you. I'm just going to download it here and wait for it to come up. Sometimes it can take a long time, but once it downloads, I'm just going to go through and see. This is what the download will look like. The cover. And here, I'm just trying to show that I don't like this, because I can still see some of the light blue from the template. So I already know I am not going to approve this, because I don't want none of that little blue on the template. But we're just going to go through the inside of the page, of the book. And you do see the little watermark in the background. This is just the draft, the proof for you to approve, so it will not be in your final book. Now, I'm not going to approve this because there is some things I'm going to change, so I'm going to click this. But let's say you was okay, you would go ahead and click the approving it. Check it multiple times. I'm telling you this because I did not check it multiple times for Little Cat Blue. And once I ordered the book, I realized the issues. So, yeah, y'all see that? I don't like that. So, I'm going to go change the cover. But I'm going to make sure I'm going to click that. And then once I click this and press continue, I will be able to upload new files. If you don't want to click and you just want to approve it, you're all good to go. But as always, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to bring a friend so we can be friends.